Hey y'all, Jordan Lully here, Jordan Lully Basketball. I'm going to teach you guys the difference between a pro cross and an under the knee cross, and to tell you exactly when and where to use them in a game. So it's very important to understand this difference. There's a lot of trainers out there that are so picky about which cross to use, and they only teach one or the other. But I'm here to tell you that each situation calls for a different move or a different crossover. So we have to be able to have the awareness to go over the knee versus under the knee on that crossover, depending on the situation that the defender is in. So for instance, if I have a defender who's playing off or away from my body, I want to make sure that I can go or get to a destination as quickly as possible. That's when that pro cross comes into play. So typically if I have a sideline pick and roll, maybe I'm looking in the direction of my screen, my defender jumps up and I see that area open, I'm going to go pro cross. And the reason why we do this is because it allows us to have foot freedom. Meaning, as soon as I release the ball, I can cross that leg and attack new space. Whereas if I was to go underneath the knee, I have to wait for the ball to cross my body before I take that step. So it's a much slower cross. So that's an instance where we'd use a pro cross, when we have time and space and we want to get to a destination as quickly as possible. It's much stronger of a cross, it's much quicker. And under the knee cross would be when I have a defender maybe tighter to my frame. So for instance, when my body is able to shift, like Allen Iverson was phenomenal at this, shifting his frame with that little hesitation cross, and he drops the ball underneath his knee, this keeps it outside of the reach of my defender, not allowing them to get underneath the ball or get to that ball because it's well underneath my frame. It's a much shiftier cross. It's a little bit longer because we have to allow that ball to cross our frame in order for our step to occur. But it is a much shiftier cross that keeps the ball away or lower than that defender. Now make sure though, when we use this under the knee cross, if I have a defender that's playing very close to my frame, I have to rely on my ability to shift and get that defender to move. Because if I don't, and I keep that ball tight to my body as I pass my defender, that ball is going to be easily accessed by that defender's hand. Usually when kids try to go and use an under the knee cross and there's a lot of space, or even when the defender's tight to them, the cross and they keep the ball tight, as they approach that defender or pass that defender is able to get a piece of it and pop it out the back. So I want us to make sure as we go into that under the knee cross that we cross and really extend that ball outside of our frame. Whip that ball wide, keep it outside the body, so that way if defender tries to reach to steal it as we go by, we can at least keep the ball outside the frame, maybe even get a contact foul. If not, we're attacking the hoop or attacking our destination. Okay guys, I'm gonna go through a couple of different reps where we break down that pro cross versus under the knee cross, as well as do some different combos for you guys. Let's take a peek. And there you guys have it. There's the difference between the pro cross and our under the knee cross. And I wanted to give you guys a couple of examples of situations or scenarios with which one would work best than the other. So make sure, I know you guys don't like listening to people talk, make sure you go back to the beginning of this video, because the things that I say within this video are so important for you guys to take into account. This will teach you guys the situations to make you successful when you get into games. Okay guys, I want to hear how this move or how this drill helped you guys within your game. Make sure that you leave a comment, like the video below if it helped you out, and I look forward to seeing you all in the gym soon. Take care guys.